Chapter 3: The Power of the Subconscious Mind. When you are learning how to drive a car, in the initial stages you tend to be really focused and alert. Your mind will be fully involved in the task at hand, which is driving. After a while, when you have mastered the skill, then you will notice that you didn't need to be 100% focused on driving. Instead, you can listen to music or even talk to others while you're driving your car without losing control of the vehicle. So what does this mean? And what part of your mind is controlling the activity you perform? Has this activity been delegated to some other part without your conscious knowledge? If an object comes near to your eyes, then even before you are aware of what exactly is happening, you will blink. How did your body generate this reaction? When you accidentally touch a naked electrical wire or anything hot, what's that mysterious force that is responsible for you pulling back your hand immediately before you've even managed to figure out what's going on? Why is it easier to change some of your behaviors and habits, even though you want to consciously change all of them? Who or what is responsible for this? Who oversees all these actions and reactions? The mind is made up of two parts, the conscious and the unconscious mind. Understanding the difference between these two forms the crux of trying to understand human behavior. When you are performing a task and are aware of what you are doing, then such an action will be the action performed by your conscious mind. Human beings tend to have a very limited attention span. The conscious mind is responsible for learning the task that is required to be performed repeatedly, and then hands over the reins to the subconscious mind so that the conscious mind will be free to learn other tasks or concentrate on things that require immediate attention. For instance, when you're brushing your teeth, your conscious mind can drift away, and you might start remembering the things that you did all day long, or think about the things that you haven't done yet. When this happens, your subconscious mind takes over the activity of brushing your teeth. Any activity that is dull, repetitive, and habitual, like brushing your teeth, will be unworthy of your conscious mind, and its attention can instead be focused on thinking about more important functions that need to be performed. The conscious mind functions as a filter and a logical processor of information that you receive from the external environment. Based on this information that you receive, your beliefs are formed and then stored in your subconscious mind so that your behavior that is consistent with such beliefs is being carried on its own. If someone asks you what 2 plus 2 is, then you will use your conscious mind to answer the question. Similarly, when someone tells you that the earth is flat, then this information will be processed by your conscious mind and then interpreted by it, only to find that the answer of the earth is spherical, and therefore your conscious mind will reject that information, filtering it before it turns into a belief. If you think of your conscious mind as a filter, then your subconscious mind is the recorder. It is subtler, and the psychology of an individual revolves almost entirely around it. You might have an idea regarding situations in which your subconscious mind comes to the forefront. As mentioned earlier, when you touch something hot, before you even realize it, you will pull your hand back within a blink of an eye. It is a reflex action and is governed by the subconscious mind. The conscious mind always requires some time for processing and therefore is comparatively slower. The subconscious mind is fast and automatic in nature. The subconscious mind can be perceived as a video recorder that absorbs all the information that you have been exposed to so far. It includes all your experiences, skills acquired, and your evolutionary history. All this information is too much for your conscious mind to hold, given that it must constantly deal with the present moment. It will be necessary to create a storing system for holding all of that information that you have acquired. Your subconscious mind is the storage unit. The human brain tends to work on thought patterns that are nothing but programs that have been embedded into your neural network. You might observe that there is a definite pattern to some of the thoughts that have been produced by your brain. For instance, your brain might be currently involved in the habit of creating a negative pattern of thinking, and it will lend a negative flavor to all the information that is being interpreted by it. In such a case, your subconscious mind is looking at reality through the lens of negativity, and the root of all this negativity will be a subconscious belief present in some so-called core negative thoughts. The main problem with such subconscious patterns is that you tend to take them for what they seem to be and start believing that they are the absolute truth. However, the truth is simply that the subconscious patterns are the thought patterns that have been through your mind so many times that they have attained an automatic mode of functioning. You can rid yourself of all this negativity in your subconscious mind by not paying any attention to them. All the thoughts that are running on automatic mode form your subconscious mind. All these subconscious thoughts can be observed when the awareness of your mind has been deepened, and you can observe the way these core thoughts are essential to most of our perceptions and interpretations. The only obstacle is that because most of these subconscious thoughts are running automatically, you might presume that they are true and make them a part of your identity. You need to remember that all these core thoughts embedded in your subconscious were all new thoughts at one point in time. Some of the negative subconscious thoughts are, I will always remain fat, irrespective of what I do. I cannot trust anyone. I am not good looking. I am not smart enough to make money, and so on. You might have similar negative thoughts at one point of time in your life or another, and these thoughts are now running on automatic mode. These core negative thoughts color your perception of reality with negativity. You need to understand that there is no truth to any of this negativity. Negative thinking only helps foster more negativity, and it stops you from moving towards well-being in life. You need to let your awareness deepen and start seeing through all the negativity that exists in your subconscious. It is the only way in which you can rid yourself of all the negative patterns that you have come to believe in. Your subconscious is responsible for managing the energies of your heart, and it takes this job very seriously. The subconscious mind speaks in a language that consists of psychological feelings and emotions that can be transmitted throughout your body. The primary directive of your subconscious is your survival. When it thinks that you are incapable of handling disappointment, fear, or any other negative emotion, it immediately takes over. The first reason why you must influence your subconscious is that it helps in providing the much needed assurance that you can handle feeling vulnerable without being overwhelmed by it. If your perceptions tell you that you cannot, then your subconscious automatically shifts into protective mode. Its secondary directive is to make sure that you thrive. You are designed in a way to not merely survive, but so that you are driven by an inner force that motivates you to thrive. You are designed in an exquisite manner to serve a twofold purpose of connecting in a way that's meaningful and also of being your true self while you are in the process of relating to others and life alike. The subconscious shapes your behavior. If you want to thrive, you need to know how to calm yourself and how to assure yourself when your fear of survival surfaces, like feelings of rejection, abandonment, or even inadequacy. If you don't feel safe enough to love somebody, then your body will automatically go into automatic mode to protect itself. Infinite riches are present all around you. You have just to open your mental eyes to be able to see it for yourself, the treasure chest of infinity that is hidden within you. Everything that you need to live a glorious life is within you. You just need to tap into this hidden resource. There are different ways in which you can awaken the power of your subconscious mind. You can access your subconscious by visualization, meditation, dreaming, and so on. In the coming chapters, you will learn about the different NLP techniques that you can use to reprogram your subconscious.